Okay, so this video here is going to be talking about two different kinds of kettlebell jumps you can do. The first one is a kettlebell jump where you pre-tension the hamstrings, and the second one is a kettlebell jump where you pre-tension the quads. Both jumps are performed to maximal height, so our end result is going to be the same, but the internal outcome, so the muscles we're using during this jumping pattern are going to be different based on the starting position we're using. Depending on the sport you're playing, what are the specific demands, having a pre-tensioning of hamstrings versus the quads might be more important. Once the clip starts rolling, you can see the specific differences between the two exercises. So you're going to see here that the first movement I perform is the kettlebell jump with the pre-tensioning of the hamstrings. I go down into a RDL type of position. From there, I drive upward, going into a vertical jump. You're going to see here that this positioning pre-tensions my hamstrings a lot more than it would in a regular jump. And you can see here the end product of the movement is relatively similar in both jumps. As we move to the second jump, I'm pre-tensioning the quads using much more of a squat pattern. Again, the end movement of both jumps are going to be relatively similar, as you see here as I get towards the takeoff position. So the internal results, muscles being used, both produce the same external outcome. So you might ask, why might I perform one jump over the other? Well, the movement where we pre-tension the hamstrings might have better transfer to movements that involve the usage of kinetic energy, so possibly approach 2-foot jumps. Anything we're using any horizontal movement, and our hamstrings are going to be then aiding the energy transfer into the ground, where the pre-tension of the quads might be more beneficial for movements where we come out of a starting position, so the starting blocks of a sprinter, an offensive lineman, someone going for a rebound underneath the hoop. Both exercises have important roles, just figuring out which one you're going to use for what reason is most important.